Oops, get a mistake. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the House of the Princess. The lights are on. I'm happy to see you again this week. You get to see me two times instead of once. And it's so close to the holidays. I hope you guys are gearing up for everything, getting your cookies and cakes together, starting to get the house together. I know I am. It's a little stressful for me. I'm got a lot last minute stuff to do, but through the pandemic, things are so hard these days. So God will make us take us through. I hope everything is okay. I just want to do this special exclusive for you guys. Today we have none other than the Dreadhead Cowboy. He has come back to do another interview to give us some insight on some things that has happened. Talk with them. He's going to take your questions today. And just so you can get a chance to know exactly who he is or what he's doing, I'm going to show y'all a little something, something. So here's a little background on my guest. And again, thank you for watching. Get your questions in the chat, or you can also later in the program, you'll be able to come in and either audio give your questions or come on camera. You're all welcome. Thank you for the people that's out there in YouTube. If you're on YouTube, please like and subscribe to this show. I need your support. So like and subscribe. So without further ado, here we go.
I put the Dreadhead Cowboy. So basically, I'm from the hood and I'm a cowboy.
Tonight's guest is a new Chicago staple. The man known as the Dreadhead Cowboy has made national news for his Kids Lives Matter protest. On September 21st, 2020, the Dreadhead Cowboy and his horse Nunu took over the Dan Ryan Expressway, riding down the south side as the world watched. Over the last 4 years, he has also brought joy to many in the hood, teaching about horses and giving rides. Let's hear his side of the story. All right, you guys. So now that you know the man, you know a little history, let's get a chance to let him tell you more, a little bit more about himself. Here we go. Hey, Dreadhead.
Hey there, how you doing?
Finding you. How's
Doing
life
okay.
treating you?
I'm doing okay. Can't complain. Can't complain.
All right. Well, you want to can you I know I gave you a little background. See, I did a little work for you. I did a little intro for you. You the first guest I did that for.
You learned something new. That's what it is.
You can say you the first. And right now the only. Can you give them a little bit more history about who you are?
Okay, my name is Dreadhead Cowboy, so y'all may know by now. I've been riding horses since last year. I want to say the beginning of last year. My first time ever been around a horse was 4 years ago. Actually, getting on top of a horse 4 years ago, and my first time owning the horse was last year. Um, and I felt like it was something different in my life, and I seen what the horse did for me in my life, and I felt like if I could bring this same thing that changed who I am and brought it to the community, it'll change a lot that's going on in the community as far as the kids never being around a horse, change the narrative when it comes down to kids. Basically, teaching them something different. I didn't have that growing up, so my whole goal was to get a kid something different.
So you said you were introduced to it 4 years ago. Who introduced you to it, or how did you get
One of my
introduced
one
to
of
it?
my uncle friends actually had a horse, and he called me to where he was at. And when I got there, I seen a horse, and I never been around a horse ever in life. I seen a horse on TV. I seen the police on a horse, but I never actually got up close to a horse or even touched a horse. Yet alone got on top of a horse, and that was my first time ever. My first encounter was 4 years ago.
You know what? I found that enlightening because for me, my mom worked at the racetrack my whole life.
Oh yeah.
So horses was, to see a horse for me was nothing, or to ride on a pony. Because on Sundays I used to live. Well, when I was a kid, on Sundays when they would have the free pony rides, and I could go in the back of her job and I could get on a horse, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And till this day, when I'm like, oh, bro, when I give me a little money, I'm gonna give me a horse, you know.
That's how it was. I mean, when I get the money, I'm gonna get a little horse. Like when I first said that, I was just talking just to be talking, but I ain't never think I own a horse.
So how did you get a chance to acquire your first horse?
My uncle, basically, when I was like you saying, like I was talking like I'm gonna buy me a horse, this and that, and I told my uncle like we need to get us some horses, and my uncle like okay, we're gonna get some horses, and
Wow.
my uncle got like probably like around he had about 8 or 9 horses. 2 years later, he had about 8 or 9 horses. And last year, he like, nephew, I thought you said you're gonna get you some horses. I got all these horses. You ain't got you one horse. I was like, sell me a horse at a decent price, and I get one from you. He like, all right, give me 800, I get you a horse. I said 800. Oh yeah, I got
Really?
600 in my pocket right now. Can I owe you three? I mean, can I owe you two? He's like, yeah, and it went from there. And I didn't even see
Eight
the horse.
$800 for a horse?
Yeah, he made it all.
Wow.
He made it all possible for me.
And I might have to give me an OnlyFans. I give you a horse.
Yeah.
Hey, give me a little what's that GoFundMe, like a Kickstarter. I'll take a picture with the horse if you die for
Yeah.
it. Your little sugar daddy or something. That
I
was
don't know about sugar daddy. Sugar daddy trying to be baby daddy.
I can't have no more baby daddies. I'm too old for that type of foolishness. We got to come with some little extra.
I feel you there.
Yeah, I mean, so that was like a blessing for you, a big blessing. So to me, that's almost like that was divine order, like you was meant to have that horse. You know what I'm saying? You know.
Right.
So when you got the horse and you decided to start working with you, like what was the moment you said, I got the horse, let's start doing stuff with the kids?
Actually, when I had first started riding, I started riding last year. And when I first rode to the city, I was like, "Oh, it wasn't even about the kids. It was basically me saying, oh, wait till I go to the block and show my homies something different. I'm finna pull up on the block with a horse. I'm finna shut down the land, this and that." And when I got out there, it was a lot of kids. It wasn't even nobody out there actually. And when I got out there, I was out there for like 5 minutes. Then after 5 minutes passed, that whole block was flooded with, and a lot of kids came out, and it brought all the kids out, and it went from me riding for myself to riding for the kids, cause I seen what it did to the kids. Cause I see what it did to a lot of adults too. It bring the kids out of them. Cause it definitely brought the kid out of me.
Don't. So excuse me, I forgot something. For me, I think I am still kind of childish when I see a horse because I
Yeah.
want to pet it and I want to brush his hair and look at his tail and talk to it. So when I say that, it's a whole nother aspect of that. I've seen you on social media, on TV, like with your horse. So how did you bond with the horse or create that union with the horse? Like it's a telepathic thing, like when you have dogs and cats and all of that.
Horses have personalities. All of them have their own personality. Um, you just got to be able to match their personality. Um, like I love animals, and to be around a horse, it was like it was something different to be around a horse. And when I got around my first horse, we bonded instantly. Like I felt like I could trust my horse, and I guess my horse trusted me because my horse took me into the the craziest situation and got me out of situations. Like we went to the George Floyd in Minneapolis.
You traveled all the way down there. I didn't know that.
And lot of people don't know that. I went down there. It was not the day it happened, but the next day. Um, I looked at the video, and when I seen the video, I felt helpless when this man kneeling on this other man's neck, and he was helpless. That could have been my brother. That could have been my sister. That could have been my kids. And it's like I felt the pain. And for a man to call out for his mother,
Yeah, that was like the worst part of me watching it. Like when I watched it, I was like, "What am I watching? Like,
and
what are
what
y'all
hurt,
doing?"
yeah, when he called out for his mama, that hit different. People don't even understand that hit different. When a man called for his mother, like for the black man, our protector is our mothers because a lot of us don't have fathers in our life. And for a man to call out for his mother, and then you got all these people got cameras out. I
Yeah,
couldn't been I couldn't been there. They could have saved that man's life.
you
They
know,
could have
I
saved that.
hear a lot of men said that, like that they like somebody should have jumped on the police. You know what I'm saying?
They
And
didn't even
put
have to jump on them. They didn't even have to jump on them. But if enough people would have like literally made a ruckus, like, oh, what y'all doing, and then act like they was gonna bone rush, they would have got off his neck. Get off his neck. What you doing? Get off his neck. And I did go down there. So my horse got me like I was getting shot at with rubber bullets, tear gas. Like when I say it was real, it was real. I was in it, and I couldn't see nothing. And my horse got me. Didn't run nobody over. Got me out. Got me away safe, a block away safe. And you gotta have that bond with your horse. And I had a great bond with my horse.
but that's what I'm saying. You had the bond with the horse, but you didn't get a chance. You said you bought him sight unseen. You know what I'm saying? Like you
I didn't
didn't.
even see the horse. I didn't even see the horse. And when I say, when I went to go see my horse for the first time, my uncle had all the horses back. And I'm like, oh, this is my horse right here, because the horse is running up, and I'm picking all the pretty horse. That's my horse. That's my horse. That's my horse. Nah, that ain't yours. That's your horse right there. What's that? Oh, that brown right there. Yeah. Oh, come here. This right here. No, the one behind that one. Oh, that one. Oh, that one. My uncle told me, like, man, you show this horse some love. Come out here, cause you know with horses the strong eat first. The strong gonna eat first, and to like my horse is smaller than the rest of them. But as I went out there, I was going out there every day, 2 3 times a day, and I was make sure my horse was fed good. I bring my horse in to feed it, comb the hair, braid the hair, like bonding and talking to my horse. Like it helped me out because it helped me forget what was going on out there in the city, my real drama, my real life drama. It actually helped me a lot. It was my therapy, my therapy, and I was doing that so much. It actually helped me out so much, and a lot of people don't even understand.
Yeah, I've learned now that animal therapy, among other types of therapy, um, dealing with animals and talking with animals and animal therapy is it's a real thing, and it helps decompress people, and it really helps people. And I can see, I'm sure that when you took your horse out and you let people pet your horse and spend time with the horse, that probably stopped a lot of things. There probably be some, I'm watch my language, some dudes out on the street that was probably getting ready to start some stuff, and you come up with the horse, they be like, "Hold on, fam. You know, I ain't finna even go shoot nobody today." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Let's see.
yeah, definitely. It bring the kid out of like. I've been around a lot of like the thugs, the game bangers, and they didn't forget they was into it.
Right.
So
They'll be done gone and sat down somewhere and go get a cool beverage and go and sat down somewhere.
yeah, and then I put one of them on the horse. They feel so cool. Like, oh my god, this and that. I didn't have one of the game bangers on one of the block. Hold this real quick. I'm like, I'm not gonna hold her.
Oh yeah,
What
I
I
forgot
told
to
y'all.
tell you to drink your cool beverage today. I got my Starbucks. That's what my cool beverage is today. I got a little water, a little cool beverage. So you went from never seeing a horse to quickly acquiring a horse, helping out the kids with the horse,
So putting thousands of kids on a horse.
getting into politics.
I
How
didn't. I
did
didn't. I didn't sign up for that.
I was like, how did that come about?
I didn't sign up for the politics. I actually was forced into it, and I'm still trying to stay away from the politics. I'm focused on the kids. Kids' lives matter. I'm focused on our future. Um, I guess people liked what I was doing. Your mayor, um, Auntie Lori, she was liking what I was doing, and basically, she called her office called me. No, they emailed me, and I sent them my number. They called me, basically asked me to do census. Um, I didn't mind doing anything, especially when it comes down to helping the community. Anything that's going on in the community, I don't mind helping. If it's for the community and it's gonna help improve, so count me in. They was willing to pay me. I told them I don't want to get paid. Give me some land. We got so much land in the city, so much vacancy in the city. Give me some land. If I could build me a barn in the city, that's my goal to build a barn in the city.
He's like, give a
Yeah,
black man some land. You tripping.
yeah,
Even
give me
though
some
we got
land.
all these abandoned buildings and whatnot, you know.
And they shot me down on that. They shot me down on some land. So I had to. They didn't give me what I want, so I had to tax them. Y'all want to use me? Y'all want to use me? Then y'all willing to do this, pay this? Then it is what it is. So I went. Then they came out a little woodwork talking about, well, okay, we agree on that, but you got to agree on a conference meeting with the mayor. I say in my head, I'm like, hell yeah.
That's nothing, yeah.
I'm like, hell, in my head, I'm like, hell yeah. But let me think about it. Can I get back to y'all later on? Okay, well, let us know before tomorrow morning. Okay. I'm already saying yeah, hell yeah, in my
Yeah,
head,
but
hell
you just
yeah.
want to be professional, yeah.
Hell yeah. I got busy. I forgot to call them. Like, I ain't gonna lie. They called me in the morning, like, what are you gonna do it? I said, can I call you back in 3 minutes? Because I was actually on another call with the news.
Okay.
So I got off the phone. They called me back. I told them, yeah, I could do it. And that following Monday, I, I got labeled the Census Cowboy, the Chicago Census Cowboy, and it went from there. The political didn't start coming my way.
So before we get into Kids Lives Matter, what other political things that have you participated in besides George Floyd?
I actually, a lot of people don't know. The news ain't gonna say this, but the race war that was supposed to erupt when they saying that the black can't come over to the Hispanic neighborhoods and
Yeah.
all this. I'm the one that stopped that.
Okay.
Me and one of my horses, Prince. Um, I was getting a lot of calls from a lot of people a lot of Hispanics that lived over there, telling me like, "We need you. We need you to be the bridge for the people." Everything they saying on social media is a lie. Everybody not like it's not like that over here. There's a lot of black people that live over here. We not doing that, this and that, that and this. When I say I had so many people reaching out to me, I was going off on my face, and I decided that me and my horse gonna go over here, and we gonna prove social media wrong. And a lot of I'm not saying it wasn't happening, but it wasn't happening to how they making it change. They gang bang. Hispanic gang bang. And that's one thing
Exaggeration.
huh?
Exaggeration by the media.
Yeah, they exaggerated the story. And of course they didn't want nobody coming in their community tearing their shit up. That was the main thing. They didn't want nobody coming in there tearing their shit up. They family own these business. You want somebody to come over your house and tear your shit up?
Of course not.
That's they don't want that. So that's the whole thing they were saying. Like we don't want nobody to come over here. Black people don't own shit. We own our own block, tearing our own shit up. So we don't own none of that shit. So it's not hurting us. But the Hispanic family own these businesses, and I just basically proved that the social media over exaggerated the shit, but the news ain't gonna talk about that.
Okay. So now we're here. We're going through the riots. We were doing a lot of protests here and there. And kids' lives matter. You're doing a protest. When did that pop in your head to say, let me start this movement, kids' lives matter? And from that to, I'm going to do a protest. I saw one of the posts before you did it. But how did you come to that fruition? This is what I'm going to do.
Cause I got kids, and I didn't know. Like we hearing about people die every day. It's like a lot of people. It's so numb. Like it's so numb that you hear about death. Now you be like, damn, that's fucked up. Damn. So it's like when you hear a kid got killed, and you study hearing about it. Do you know this year, 2020, was the highest year that kids that got killed?
I can kind of believe that. In the beginning of the year, right before the COVID, we really did hear a lot of deaths. In the beginning of the pandemic, children getting shot in the car, getting shot on the corner.
So I decided the kids, everybody have voices. Black Lives Matter have a voice. They have voices. Homeless people have voices. Animals have voices. The kids ain't got no voice. So I started doing protests through the community that it was happening in. And I had the kids out there marching, screaming Kids Lives Matter. And it wasn't getting the attention that any of these other voices were getting. These little voices don't count, basically. I did two of them in the community. Nobody didn't hear about it. So one day I woke up and told myself, we need some attention to this. What can I do? And then it hit me. Let me go get one of my trustees. We can shut down the Dan Ryan.
Why'd you choose the Dan Ryan of all places? What made you say let's shut down the Dan Ryan during rush hour? You know, most people do it on Saturday, but you did it during the week. Let's go. We're gonna shut down the Dan Ryan.
I heard a lot of people been trying to shut down the Dan Ryan. And the state trooper intercepted or whatnot. They were trying to do it a few times this year, and the state trooper stopped it. So I'm like, if I don't post about it, how they gonna be there to stop it? So I made a post on Facebook saying I need motorcycles and cars
that's available
to escort me. I need the escort. If you're available, hit me up. I need you for about an hour and a half. I had a lot of bikes and cars hit me up. I told them what's going on. They said they'd be there. We made the game plan was to let the cars protect the motorcycle and the motorcycle protect me. That was the game plan.
Okay.
And I didn't I didn't think my plan out thoroughly.
Okay.
I I thought I did it last minute. That's how I do things. I do things last minute, and I don't think it out thoroughly, and that's my biggest problem. And I do everything on my own. So I told myself, we're gonna ride from 35th and then ride to 95th and then ride. The I didn't think it out. I put to actually walk the whole way. That ride has been way longer than 30, 40 minutes. I put been on the damn ride for about 2 hours. But the horse I was on wasn't used to being around motorcycles.
Okay.
And when I got on the expressway and the motorcycle got to riding on the side of me, the horse took off.
Okay.
So everybody kept on saying, why ain't stop the horse? The horse didn't want to stop. And when it got used to the motorcycle, that's when it started slowing down and started just trotting with the motorcycles or whatnot. But I could have went a shorter distance, but I was so passionate about my cause. I felt like it was very important that I got my message across. I didn't mean no harm to my horse. I love my horse, but I was so passionate about my cause, and I let that get the best of me.
You think that was your biggest mistake in that whole thing was not realizing that the motorcycles were interfering
Right. That was
with
my
the
biggest.
horse?
That was my biggest mistake. If I would have just left it at the cars, I feel like that would have been the best thing to do because my horse used to being around cars because cars ain't all that loud, but then used to being around motorcycles. So if I'd have just eliminated the motorcycles, then that would have been perfect. We would have been on that expressway cruise control.
Okay. So now you're trotting all the way down the expressway and you're getting national. You are really probably internationally recognized now. You all on national news, the helicopters, everybody see. Now you getting the exposure that the intentions that you have. Now the police get you about 79th Street and they trying to get you to stop. And they get you to stop. Now you come off on 95th. What really happened? People say that you injured the horse, that you hurt the horse. I've heard stories that the police hurt the horse. Firsthand
Well,
information. What is some of the story?
social media, you can't never go off what you hear on social media. You got to do research, your own research. But they said that I was beating my horse, and when it collapsed, I beat my horse to keep going, get up, and go. Um, I got locked up at the end of the march. I got locked up. Well, when they locked me up, they didn't know what to charge me with. I got charged with trespassing, disorderly conduct, and um, trespassing the state line. All misdemeanor charge. So they actually locked me up for misdemeanor. So I was at the police station not knowing what they're gonna charge me with because they didn't know what to charge me with. So they decided to charge me with a felony cruelty to animal, which
Wow.
is which is like ludicrous. And I had to bond out. My bond was 25K. Um, and that was crazy right there too. And for the state's attorney to say that my horse collapsed and I was beating my horse, and I've been getting a lot of phone calls, threatening messages, letters to my crib, like racist letters and everything, basically saying that they hope I die. Like I got all type of letters and messages on social media. But I wish a lot of people would just do research on something before they choose to go with a story because there's always two sides to a story. They nobody never seen my horse collapse. Nobody never seen me beat my horse, and the reason why my horse was bleeding at the hooves was because no, I didn't get hit by no police car. The police car actually cut me off. You can't cut no horse off. And when they cut me off, my horse is going like this, and it clipped itself. And when it clipped itself, that's how that cut got right there on my horse. So it was the reason for it was because of the police car.
Okay. You hear that, folks? That's his firsthand recollection of what happened. The horse was not hurt by him, but it was actually interference by the police. So now I don't know how much you can talk about your case. You go to court in October. What did they say? They got your horse all on social media, did a GoFundMe for $10 to take care of the horse and bring the horse back to life. Essentially.
Um, they 2 days after I didn't got locked up. 2 days later, my they said my horse needed to be euthanized, and 2 days later, my horse made a drastic recovery.
That was true. They did say that.
They definitely said that. So I'm trying to see. And another thing, if my horse needs to be euthanized or need to be put down, why is my horse at a petting zoo instead of an animal hospital or a vet? It don't make no sense. But when I went to court, they gave me a continuance, and then the next court date they indicted me. I got indicted, so I never had a chance to have a preliminary hearing because everything I did. A lot of people don't know the law when it comes down to horses. The horses have the right of way on any roadway. They have the right of way over vehicles and pedestrians. By me saying that, horses was the first transportation before there were cars. All these roadways came after the horse. The cars came after the horse. So they never changed any law when it came down to a horse being transportation. If they would have let me have a preliminary hearing, a lot of people don't know a preliminary hearing is basically to see did the police officer have probable cause of pulling you over, have probable cause of stopping you. Hey there, if they had probable cause of stopping you. And in my case, the police officer, that's something unordinary to have a horse on the expressway. Nobody not used to seeing anything like that. So, of course, the police officer feel like they were doing the right thing, but they still don't know. But I'm not saying that's bad police work. It's something that nobody would think that's supposed to be on the expressway.
It
So
was weird. It was different.
it's different. So I'm not faulting the officer from doing his job. So if we would have had preliminary hearing would have had to be what's the probable cause of you pulling this? What's the probable cause of you stopping him? What probable cause? If you have legal rights on this roadway, what was the probable cause of them stopping me? We're not even thinking about the felony right now. We got to find out the probable cause of why you stopped this man. Because if they wouldn't stop me, it wouldn't have been no felony. Right or wrong?
Okay.
So they had to indict me. So when I went to court, the first court date gave me a continuance. The second court date, they took all my horses. The judge ordered for me not to be around no horse. I'm trying to figure out under what ground do they have to take my horses. I thought it was innocent until proven guilty, not guilty until proven innocent. But I understand what's going on, and that's all I can talk about it as far as my case. But I just want our people to wake up and see what's going on. I feel like they is gonna try to make an example out of me, but I'm still fighting for our kids.
I was watching the day that they came with the horses, and like you, I felt like, well, wow, did you really need that many police?
Oh yeah.
Did you really need to do that much? And I felt you, and I felt the horse. Like, your other horse, was it Prince? Was that day? He was hurt. The horse was hurt. You know what I'm saying? And he didn't want to go with them. And it's real messed up when you build a bond with animals. when you build a bond with anything and somebody wants to take that from you. And I think that at this point, it's so many things out there in the media, people and PETA and all this, they have different ideas of you. I just know that you're a good guy. I couldn't see you, was out there beating on a horse or, being cruel to the horse. I knew that that was definitely not your intention to bring any harm to an animal.
Right.
And I believe animals know, like when you have a bad spirit, they don't want to be around you. Okay.
Man, listen, I'm gonna tell you, you see how big that horse is, right?
Hmm.
If that horse didn't want to go, that horse would not have went. I don't care how bad you beat a horse. If that horse don't want to go, it's not gonna go. If it do go, it's not gonna go where you want it to go.
That's a fact.
But yeah,
That's a
it definitely hit me. It definitely hit me that they actually stripped me away from all my horses. I feel like they stripped me of my sword. By taking my horses from me, but they not stripping me from my voice. I'm gonna keep talking. I'm gonna keep voicing for the kids. That's not gonna stop what I'm doing. Voicing for the community, for the people. That's my whole purpose of being here. Um, I got a
now.
platform.
Yeah, I want to help you build it and, help this get the word out that this wasn't just a situation just that day. And, oh, we talking about a couple of days and you're forgotten. That shouldn't happen. Now when you say they took your horse, did they just take them and you can get them back, or have you seized the horses, or,
Okay, this what's gonna happen.
how does that even work?
This what's gonna happen. I they took the horses, but I can get them back after the case. But the way this thing gonna be is they're gonna shoot up all these vet bills, all this storage fees, and all these bills and stuff, and they're gonna have it that I'm like, I gotta pay $20,000 to get this horse back. Oh no, you listen. I don't want it. I don't want it. That's what they doing.
Oh wow. So you won't have enough money to get your horses, and they're gonna tax you,
Right.
basically.
They gonna tax me from taking my horses that I didn't want them to take. They didn't give me the option to sell my horse. They didn't give me the option to give them to my family or anything. Okay, y'all don't want me around horses, so let me get a chance. Let me have a say so on what I want to do with my property. My
Well,
horses are kidnapped. My horses are
that's the
kidnapped.
government for you.
Yeah, that my horses are kidnapped right now, and I have no say so.
And I was thinking at this point, if Auntie Lori was cool with you, why couldn't she step in and say
Auntie on the
something?
hot seat. Auntie on the hot seat right now.
If they knew you were working for the local government at one
They,
point.
they, they making a listen. They honestly that's why it's political. She put me in political, and two things. They trying to embarrass Lori, and they trying to embarrass Lori, and they trying to punish me from embarrassing Lori.
I think that the latter be more than anything, because if you look at how many people have, have reaped discipline for not, doing what they supposed to do or doing different from what she says, then they get the chop some type of way. You know what I'm saying? So they get thrown on the bus, and the bus rolls real fast right past them. So it's just one of those things. Um, who's your lawyer? What law team is working with you? Are people reaching out to you to help you?
My lawyer is Stephen Greenberg. Um, he represents R. Kelly. He's R. Kelly lawyer.
Hmm.
So see what he can do.
But I think even in this case, black people should step up and help a black man.
It
Where
we are biggest enemies. We our biggest problem is ourselves. We don't support each other, and like I feel like, and I shouldn't feel like this. I feel like I get more support from a white person than a black person.
It happens. And you just have to speak your truth. It happens. I
I feel like
think the
we come
black
together.
community should come together and support you. If you've been out in the black community and Inglewood and all these communities, that they should band together to help you.
You don't even understand. A lot of people done turned their back on me. Like the activists that while I was locked up, so many people turned their back on me. Like I hear activists out there saying they gonna bond me out wherever my bond is, and this and that and this. I had to bond myself out. And I haven't heard from a lot of the activists. I heard from at least two or three activists since I've been home. And the main activist that was on the news saying we gonna bond him out, Dreadhead Cowboy out, this and that. I ain't heard from this person at all. At
Wow.
all. So that's what I guess what that's why I'm not an activist. Everybody keep on saying you is an activist. I'm not an activist. I'm the voice. I'm the voice for the kids. I'm the voice for the community. Y'all call it activist work. I call it the voice. I'm not an actor. I feel like a lot of activists are actors. I'm not an actor. I'm real. I'm not gonna change for anybody. I'm, I'm what you see is what you get. Um, when I have a passion for something, I go hard for it, and this is something I'm willing to die for. A lot of people are not willing to die for what they believe in, and I'm not that person. I'm a die for what I believe in.
Well, all right. So what is your you see the future for the Kids Life Matter uh voice? I want to say it right in the Kids Life Matter voice. From here, since right now you don't have any horses. I know you still out there in the street. So what's your game plan for right now?
Well, me and my wife started a nonprofit organization. Until we able to get that barn built in the city, we actually we're gonna do what we can. So right now we finna start a football team for the youth. We're gonna get a Chicago football team for the youth, and we're gonna have a children team too that my wife gonna take charge of, and I'm gonna take charge of the football team. So I'm basically trying to open up opportunities for the kids in the community, giving them something more to look forward to. Because a lot of the kids in the city don't have anything to look forward to. They don't have what we had growing up: Boys and Girl Club, um, um, Boy Scout, Sea Scout, like programs that we had after school programs. They
Mhm.
don't have
Keep
that.
'em busy.
They
Yeah.
don't they don't have that no more. So I'm basically trying to be the person that bring that to the community. We have too many vacancies in our community for these kids not to have anything to do. We have so many vacancies in the community that all these. I feel like we didn't have all these vacancies in the community, a lot of the females coming up missing, the body parts they getting found in the city, it'll stop. Like I feel like we need to build our community and start focusing on each other and not self. We're afraid to help the next. We don't want the next to be better than us. It ain't.
Wow.
We don't need like selfish. I'm not selfish. I want to see the next person do better. It's all about supporting. There's dance groups out here. There's a lot of people that out here that got programs. Support. It ain't hard to support. If even if you can't donate anything to it, tell a person about it. Tell, tell a person. That's all it takes. A share. A share can go a
Right.
long way.
And sometimes sharing, like I tell people, share my stuff. If you don't want to support me too much, or you don't want to give me no money, you don't want to do something, share my business. Somebody else might, be interested.
Exactly.
Or
A
somebody else
share.
might want to watch my show or, buy my products. Like that, that's support. It helps. How long have you been a cowboy?
Um, I've been a cowboy. I've been riding since last year, but I decided to call myself a cowboy, a dreadhead cowboy this year. I labeled myself as a cowboy, dreadhead cowboy this year
In the hood.
in the
Okay,
hood. I
some people
represent the
say
hood.
sometimes we have to do what we think we have to do. That's Brian King. And he also said, keep doing you. So you got a little encouragement in the chat, out there. We are live on Facebook and YouTube at the same daggone time.
Okay,
So this video gonna reach people. I'm gonna actually send these people out to some other bloggers to see if maybe we could get some steam going. You know what I'm saying? Some help, some backing. What other way can these people support you?
listen, help me. I can't do it alone. Like my voice goes so far. Like I don't ask for no money. I don't ask for nothing. Like I be out here like I be doing kids lives matter toy giveaway. Like yesterday I was just out west giving the toys away, out over east giving toys away. So I don't ask for no money. Anything I do it out of kindness of my heart. Only thing I ask is support me, support the movement. Kids lives matter. Don't just say it. Get out there. Let's show how important our kids are. Cause look at it, our kids are our future. 20, 30 years from now, who's gonna take care of us? We're
Wow.
not looking at it like that. We're not looking at it like that. Our kids are dying. I love my kids. You love yours, right?
Oh yeah, of course. And I'll kill for mine. Okay. If
Okay.
I
Okay then. So I shouldn't be the only one out here voicing for our kids. When I say kids lives matter, it's our movement. It's not my movement. It's our movement.
Okay, and that's his name on Facebook, Dreadhead Cowboy. Oh, what's your IG?
My IG is dreadhead underscore X.
Y'all support him, y'all follow him. Y'all know to follow me. I'm finna put all my stuff on the screen, but
Go ahead and put it on the
uh,
screen right there.
yeah, I'll follow him so that you can get the latest news on what he's doing, how the case is doing, how he's doing, what he's doing for the community. Um, at the end of the day, there are so many people that say they're going to do things for the kids or they doing things for the kids, and I'm not going to talk too much because I know I'm gonna get in trouble. Uh, with some big folks. Um, that they say they're doing things for the community or for the kids, and it's really not for that. It's for themselves and to keep their political career going and
Right.
to show. But when you look at it, you like, you ain't really do that for the kids. You didn't do that for us. You didn't do that for nobody. You just over here taking some pictures because it looks good. Um,
Exactly.
you see him out in the trenches. Matter of fact, I don't even see you every time you go live or you be somewhere. You be over in Inglewood. You be over.
Listen, I be everywhere. When I say I've been all over Chicago, you will never know where you see the Dreadhead Cowboy. I got so many people that adopted me. They call me the Inglewood Cowboy, East Side East Side Cowboy, the West Side Cowboy, 290 Cowboy. I done got all the little
Yeah, I
village.
didn't see you over east too. Yeah, I mean, but what I'm saying is you go to places that some people are afraid to go or they wouldn't go.
Listen, I take a chance. Like a lot of people don't understand. Living in Chicago, you take a chance by stepping out the house. Nowadays, you taking a chance by waking up because you don't know if a stray bullet gonna come in your crib. But I take a chance. Like I'm not. I love my city. Like I love my city a lot, and I'm gonna do whatever it takes to bring the good out of our city. Like it ain't all our city ain't all bad. They're not gonna promote the good. They're gonna promote the bad. And I love my city, and I'm not gonna stop. I love my city. I love my people. I love the kids. So my fight, I'm not gonna stop fighting. If y'all trying to help fight with me, come on. I'm not turning away nobody.
Sexy Granny says it's wonderful how you help and support the children.
Appreciate it. I can't do it alone though, sexy granny.
And we gonna start wrapping this up, but I know you want a barn in the hood. I know you want a barn in the hood. So besides horses, what other ways would you like to implement animals, or what other animals? What do you want to do in that barn?
I wanna what I want to do in the barn. I basically well the barn gonna be strictly about the horses. I want to basically teach the kids because everybody can't be basketball players, football players, rappers, boxers, MMA fighters. Like we gotta find something that they gonna get these kids' attention. Cause if we can't get these kids' attention, what they gonna do? Go pick up the gun. Let's go sell some drugs. But I'm trying to keep the attention on something positive. We need to change the narrative on our future, on our kids' future, and that's my goal. My goal, because I used to be them kids. I was just one of the lucky ones that wiggled through it. I didn't wiggle through it. I didn't made it. I didn't. I never gang bang. I never smoked. I never drank. But I got a lot of respect from every hood that I go to. I always been real. I always been genuine. I can go anywhere I want to go. It ain't no limits to where I can go.
Real recognize real. I hope that one day soon we can see the fruition, because it take a little time to build a barn. So I say maybe in the next year or so, with the pandemic, that we could see that barn. You know what I'm saying? Uh, we got Tamari said you doing some good stuff, and again, I just want everybody to see that you got a good heart. Your heart was in the right place, and I think a lot of people didn't give you that chance. We just saw everything play out on the news that day, and it was like, oh, you done killed the horse. Oh, you done done this. It was just whatever the media wanted to give you a chance, and the rest was speculation and manipulation. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And I think, of course, you got a long way to go. I don't know how your court case is going, or how long they're going to draw that out, or whatever. But I really do hope that you get your animals back.
It, it,
And
it, it's the fight. It's the fight. And at the end, I feel like it's gonna be worth it. It's gonna be worth it at the end. I feel like it's gonna be a good thing at the end when I do beat it. I got big faith on beating it. Um, I just want my people to wake up and don't let them make an example out of me. Like everybody see what's going on, and this is the time to speak up. Like don't make me be the only one to be the voice for our kids. Speak up.
any closing words?
Um, Only thing I can say is support the movement. I really appreciate everybody that's been supporting me. Um, Look at it like this: if I wouldn't did something so rational, what I did, y'all wouldn't even know who I am. I didn't did other marches, and you didn't know anything about it. Maybe it was a bad thing, a stunt that a political, well, a stunt that Lori called it. I called it attention, seeking attention for a cause that's much needed. But keep following me. If you ain't following me, go ahead and follow me on Instagram, Dreadhead __ X, or Facebook, Dreadhead Cowboy. I appreciate everybody. I'm not gonna stop. My fight will not stop until I'm 6 feet. And I
You got
appreciate you
one more.
having me on the show. Go ahead.
You got one more comment. Said, I swear, bro, I've seen your growth over the years from Mr. G's days, and I commend you for the things you're doing. That's from Nene Wed.
Oh yes, yes, sir. Nene Webb. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. She know about Mr. G's day, so we need to wrap this up. We need to wrap this up. I ain't ashamed of my past though. Um, but yeah, people do things, but I wasn't out there killing nobody. I wasn't out here selling no drugs or doing anything like in the streets that I was doing. So I'm not ashamed of what I do. But yeah, I'm not gonna stop doing what I'm doing, and I appreciate it for having me on the show.
Thank you for doing the show. One of my first guests, you're one of the first people I asked to come. So I appreciate you supporting me,
I'm
watching my
sorry about the
thing
last
with
time.
you.
I'm sorry about the last time.
I appreciate you for coming back on, making it right, or coming in. You know what I'm saying? It took me a while to figure out what I was gonna do. Um, Even me, I'm just growing and things are kind of moving kind of fast for me. So I'm like, okay, what I'm gonna do just like you is you one man show, one woman show. He's like, okay, I got to do this, all this, and figure out how to do it right. And you might make mistakes in the meantime. You know, it
Definitely
just be
right.
one of the things. So merchandising, are you selling your merchandise?
I got Dreadhead Cowboy apparel. It's on my Instagram. Y'all interested to go check it out on my Instagram, Dreadhead Cowboy underscore X, and you will see my I got leggings for the females, and I got t-shirts and hoodies.
All right, support this man. Support his cause. I know he every little bit helps. He's out here recycling it to the community. Heck, he need court fees. Lawyers cost. Support any way you can. Um, I just want to say happy holidays. Thank you so much for coming. And stay tuned. You might want to pop your head in some things I got going on next year.
We'll talk.
All right. Thank
All right,
y'all.
Queen. Bye bye.
All right. So this is my ghetto clap. My ghetto clap for Dreadhead Cowboy. So I'm gonna have my sound effects next time. I want to give you y'all give you all my little branding so y'all know. I got to put it across the screen for you. See that all the way over there in the corner. Uh That's me. Those who are on YouTube right now, on YouTube today, whether you're watching, again, I need you to like this video, subscribe to the future videos, and show a sister some love. Even if you're watching on Facebook, go to YouTube and like and subscribe the video. Those on Facebook, if you're watching through Princess AV, please give a like to her, or if you're watching on my regular page, go to Princess AV and give a like to her. I need all your likes, all your love. Follow me on Instagram, Princess AV613. Uh, Twitter, TikTok is Princess N2K. Again, I'm coming with more content. While I'm off on the holidays, I'm going to be working on getting my Yumbella store, my Royalty Beauty brand store open. I'm wearing this. So y'all always see my lips kind of popping. It's because I produce my own lip gloss. Lip gloss brand. I have hair, nails, and lashes at royaltybeautybrands.com. And follow me at House of the Princess. That's my website. All of this stuff is at House of the Princess. I'm steady working on that website. You can see pictures and videos, blogs. An exclusive blog is on my website. So all of this information will happen. Sexy Granny, I'm trying to realize what the rest of you say wash hands. But you said have fun. Yeah, I appreciate y'all the steady support, steady watch. It does help me out a lot. Now, this is my last, I think this is my last show of the year. I'm going to take a break, you guys. Enjoy my little holiday. Christmas is Friday. Sister Girl got some cooking and cleaning to do on the next day or so. And I hope you do too. So I have my door open for my special twos and fews can come over for Christmas. Um, I'm sad that I can't have Christmas like I usually have it because of the stupid pandemic. But God has it all in control. I am going to enjoy as best as I can. And I admonish you guys to do the same. I might come back for New Year's Eve, but I don't know. I don't even know if I'm doing my radio show next week, but we'll make those decisions. Anybody who listened to my radio show earlier and came back to support me tonight, thank you very much. I am on WindyCityUnderground.com. You can find all of this information on my website and on my Facebook page. I appreciate everybody that sat and listened. Please support Dreadhead Cowboy. Please put his story out. So, because I don't want to see him go to jail or nothing like that. And I don't think anybody wants to. And I think that he should have his animals. He didn't purposely hurt the animals or anything like that. So, help get his story out. Again, I want to wish all of you happy holidays, no matter what you celebrate. If you celebrate it all, go love on somebody, go hug somebody. If you don't have nobody to hug on, or if you're scared of the Rona, just love yourself, okay? Stay tuned. I'll put some other stuff out and some holiday stuff on my blog and my website. But meanwhile, the House of the Princess is about to go dark, and you have a great night.